Hello TV family, welcome back to Ted and Vero TV. My name is Veronica and this is my husband.
Hi, I'm Ted.
Thank you so much for joining us today. Boy, oh boy, I feel like every week we post a video, I say it's been a minute. It has actually been a minute. I think because we don't record more often now, that every time we pick up the camera, I'm like, it's been a minute. Anyway,
there's a lot going on.
Yeah, we do have a lot going on. We are so busy.
Yeah.
Like we are in the busiest season of our lives right now. As you guys know, we have a baby, which a lot of you are waiting to see. Don't worry, I know we promised that you guys will see the baby. You will see the baby soon. She's still very small, and so you know that feeling of cherishing something so special. We want to hold on a bit to her, and eventually we'll show her to you guys. Some of you have been waiting patiently. Please bear with us. We will show her at the right time.
But I think we should give them at least something.
We're going
to give you her name today.
Yes,
you may have kind of heard it slip in some of our videos, but you would have had to have been paying attention.
Yeah.
So a lot of you probably missed the name that we actually chose.
Yeah.
We had a video where we talked about names that we had picked out, some of our favorites.
Yeah.
As it turns out, she has a name that we didn't even have on our original list.
On our original list, yes.
So during the course of this video, we're going to drop our baby's name, who is now 3 months old.
Yes,
and is currently playing with her grandma as we record.
As we record, she's playing right now, and you guys might hear some crackling or some crying on the background, but that is the perks of being parents. As you can see, I have my apron on. We just came home from church, and I figured why not make some soup? So I'm going to make some African light soup. I'll show you guys a few of the steps I used to make the soup, and I'll show you the finale of when the soup is ready. But yeah, we are doing well. Tired. Which new parent isn't tired, you know? But we are doing extremely well. I feel great in my body. I feel like I'm completely recovered. They said it takes a year for a C-section to heal. As you guys know from my previous videos that we had a CS, and so you know, other than that, I feel really great, and I think Ted is also feeling great. The only thing that is keeping us busy right now is baby work, and building our lives and making sure that everything is the way we want it to be. But we are trusting God throughout the whole process. Yeah. Through it all, we are trusting God.
You can see some of the baby equipment
baby equipment right here, like my station right here, the baby bottles and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm gonna make some soup, and you know, we'll be having conversations throughout the cooking. Ted will help me here in the kitchen. So hey, listen, let's get cooking.
So briefly explain to our audience what we've got going on here and just how spoiled I am to enjoy this kind of cooking on a regular basis.
So Ted is very spoiled. He eats it all the time. But it's called pepper soup. Some call it light soup, and it's a dish from Ghana. You can have this with rice, with fufu, as many of you have heard of fufu before. Right now, I'm just peeling some garlic. In this blender, I'm not really going to go into details because I wasn't planning for this to be a cooking video, but hey, I figured why not tell you guys what I'm doing if I'm going to do it anyway. So in this blender, I have some cilantro, I have some carrots, I have some onions, some habanero pepper, some garlic, and some chopped onions, like I said. And I do have some Italian seasoning in there. I have some barley. This particular things I'm putting in here is to season my meat. I'm going to use beef, chicken, and fish to make this today.
And that's right over here.
Yes. And I just washed my meat, which is perfect.
Carnivore's dream.
The easiest way to peel a garlic is to use a knife and then smash it like this. And it comes off easily. See? Yay!
Something I really want to emphasize is just how helpful Veronica's mother has been with Proverbs. I mean, we're able to do things that we never dreamed of being able to do since she's been born because she's here. So, I mean, take for instance this video being recorded. I mean, this video, yeah. And we've got oil popping, so I'm gonna make a cut here, and we'll be back soon.
We'll be back soon. What will I do if you didn't have your grandma? Hey, God, you are good though.
Okay, so we got a lid on it. It's not so loud.
Yeah.
But just by comparison, we got a new pot when we went to Costco together. And so this is the pot that we used to cook soup in. Right here. And now this is the pot that we're cooking soup in. right here.
Okay, guys, so still cooking, but my friend stopped by and I wanted her to say hi. She's been on our channel, slightly on our channel. She was at a baby shower. Her name is Mika. She grew up in Africa, actually. You want to tell them exactly where in Africa you grew up?
Yeah, absolutely. I grew up in Malawi. I lived in Malawi for 5 years, and then after that I lived in Mozambique for 8 years.
You guys can hear the baby crying in the background.
Oh, and by the way, her husband, Rami, was the superstar in our baby shower video, dancing.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was the one dancing the video. But I met Mika, I believe around the beginning of my pregnancy.
Yeah.
And she's my only friend here in Oregon. I'm still meeting people, but she's just been so incredible. When I met her, we just connected right away, and it's just been amazing. And we love her and her husband so much, and I want her to stop by and say hi. This is not the first time you'll be seeing her in our videos. She'll come more often.
Yes. So nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Cooking is going on. So right now I'm sizzling the meat. So I say sizzling.
Yeah.
Or sauteing. Yes, the word. I need to use the
You're
term.
browning your meat.
Yes, I'm browning my meat. I need to use the terms that the chef use, because who knows? I might be a chef.
Yeah, because Gordon Ramsay is watching.
Yes, Gordon Ramsay might be watching. Who knows? I'm sauteing the meat. And so that's what is going on right now. And these are the stuff that I blended earlier. I'm just going to pour it right in there to help saute the meat with. This is cayenne pepper, some paprika, Long John grill seasoning. Even though it's for grill, I like to use it in my soup. After you cook for a while, you don't even have to measure your seasoning anymore. Like, I know exactly how much I need to make the soup taste right. It's an African thing. You got to season your food. You got to do it. You got to season your food, y'all.
Yeah, when we first got married, I cooked for Veronica a couple of times, and she was like, "Where's the salt and pepper?" I'm like, "That's all that's on it." But what she really meant was, "Where's the seasoning?"
Yeah.
Because it had no flavor. But of course, I didn't really know any different, but now I do. I mean, with her cooking, like, the flavor just bursts.
Yeah, now Ted cooks a lot of seasoning now. Like, sometimes the seasoning is actually a bit overwhelming. And I'm so proud of him that he's developed the skills of cooking with
She's taught me well. And I wash my meat now.
Oh.
Now the idea of eating meat that hasn't been washed is just kind of...
It's gross.
I never thought of it before, but I mean, if you consider, like, all the hands that the meat has been in during the whole process, the machinery that it's been on, the packaging and getting it to the store and all this stuff, and then you just take it out of the packaging, the styrofoam packaging with the cellophane on it, and throw it in a frying pan and eat it. Now I can't even do that. Onion tears.
Onion tears, yeah, but in order to, there's actually a trick to avoiding crying. I just don't have the time right now. Once you have a baby, you have to cut some steps, okay? So, my tears, real tears. Onion tears, onion tears. So, you can put the onions in salt.
I didn't make her cry,
and let it sit, and it helps with preventing it from crying.
And what are we gonna do with this?
This is what makes our soup. Onions, tomato, habanero pepper.
And you're gonna boil this, and then after it's soft, you're gonna blend it.
This is what I call my wet seasoning. That's why I call the other one dry seasoning. So I just blended the onions and tomatoes, and I'm just adding it to the soup. So the cooking is still going on, but we did promise you guys that we will tell you what our daughter's name is.
Yes, we did.
You want to do the honors?
You want me to do the honors?
Yes.
Okay, so we settled on the name Proverbs. And her full name is Proverbs Elizabeth Tabitha Macaulay.
Yes.
And actually, there's a little bit of history behind why we decided Proverbs.
Mm-hmm.
When we were first courting, her pastor actually suggested that I read the entire book of Proverbs.
Mm-hmm.
And I did that on my second plane ride over to Maryland.
Yeah.
When I was getting ready to actually propose to her.
Mm-hmm.
And Proverbs has just been such a bedrock book in our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously it means wisdom,
Mm-hmm.
wise sayings, exactly. So we wanted to bless our daughter with that name because names are so important, as we've mentioned before. And So that's it.
Yeah, her name is Proverbs. So if you see her, call her Proverbs. And she's actually at the point where she's only 3 months, but she's extremely intelligent. So she's at the point where when you say Proverbs, she actually turns and looks at you.
She's already living up to her name.
She's living up to her name. And we are told that most of the time children start answering by the time they are 6 months. That's when they start hearing their names. But as soon as you say Proverbs, she turns, she looks at you. She's very calm. She cries, you know, like most babies cry. When she's hungry, she cries. When she needs mommy's attention, she'll cry, you know. And like we said, she's extremely intelligent. I feel like sometimes because she's so advanced, even though she's a baby, there are things that she wants to do, and because she's not able to do those things, then she cries, you know, because she's a baby.
Yeah.
But if she's gonna get up and walk, she wants to do that, you know. Sometimes she will try and pick herself up and stand like, oh, calm down, you know. But we feel really, really blessed, you know. The Elizabeth came up, was brought in by Ted's mother and my mother. So Ted's mother wanted Elizabeth, and when I called my mom, I'm like, I want you to also have a say in the baby's name. My mom, her and Ted's mom never spoke about this. My mom randomly said Elizabeth. I was like, okay, that's a confirmation. And then one of my pastors, when I called him, I'm like, I'm praying on a name. What name would you suggest? He said Tabitha.
Another pastor.
And he was like, Tabitha. That's the direction the Lord is saying. I'm like, okay, then we'll add Tabitha to her name. So Proverbs, Elizabeth, Tabitha Macaulay. She's absolutely beautiful. So the food is ready. This is the light soup. They call it pepper soup in Ghana. And I'm gonna serve it.
So that took about, how long did it take?
Like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half? Okay, yeah. So if you've got the patience and you've got the skills like my wife does, make yourself some light soup, some light pepper soup. We're about to enjoy.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like and to subscribe and share. Thumbs up.
See you next time.